fixing this problem. Address the fundamental motive. All those reasons we just talked about, those are the sources. That's what we need to get to. That's what we need to fix in order to fix cultural misappropriation. People culturally misappropriate because something is missing. They're looking for something in their old cultures and not finding it. How can we provide it within our own faith and traditions? People feel alienated from their own culture and faith. How can we redefine and change our own faith and culture so that this is where we want to be? So that we don't need to go anywhere else. This is who we are. This is where we want to be. We can work with people. We'll be respecting each other. It'll be great. It'll be beautiful. How do we do that? The misappropriative behaviors are addressing genuine problems. They really are. Things are genuinely missing. Deep and spiritual experiences are amazing. How do we make them genuine? We have to solve these problems in healthy ways. No junk food. Health food. Back to us. The living tradition from which we share draws from many sources. But this isn't why we misappropriate. You use misappropriate because it creates spiritual experiences which are unsustainable and grounded in falsehoods like we've gone over. The fact that it works doesn't make it okay. Too much free search. Bring back responsibility, like Matt said. Cultural misappropriation is the easy way. It's the easy answer. It's a cheap and easy way to get a spiritual experience. Don't be spiritually lazy. This faith is amazing. It will challenge us if we let it. We can challenge each other if we let it. We have to create new and authentically you ways to get the experience that we want. And this conference, I think, is the perfect place to start. We're talking about embodied faith, creative worship, contemporary worship. That's fantastic. So what's missing in Unitarian Universalism? And the list that's about to follow is generated from my own experience of when I see cultural misappropriation in Unitarian Universalism. This is what I've identified as the things that people are looking for through conversations, through chatting with other folks, just discernment process. A sense of history. Most of the time, Unitarian Universalists don't know our own history, and we have a lot of it. Spiritual and religious rigor. Again, that's something else that's often missing from Unitarian Universalism. We have this reputation for having an easy faith. As long as whatever you believe fits within the principles, it's okay. And that's not really enough for a lot of people. It's not enough for me. I'm looking for more definition, and I don't think I'm alone. And I think that a lot of people in our faith who culturally misappropriate are looking for more definition. They're looking for something with tradition and history. And we have it. We just have to preach it. Cultural and religious identity. You can be anything you want and be a Unitarian Universalist. So why not be you? Identify as that. Let's make that mean something more. A sense of tradition, again. Pageantry and ritual. Most of our Unitarian Universalist worships are based in the head. Let's bring back the heart, which is what this conference is about. Embodied faith, again, what this conference is about. And mystery. So the fact that these things are on the list of what Unitarian Universalism is missing does not mean that we don't have them. It just means that we don't do them enough, so people are looking for them. Oh, good music. What do we do? Where do we go from here? We tell our own stories. We teach Unitarian Universalism. All of our history, all of our theology. How do we take Unitarian history, Universalist theology, both of those? How do we do contemporary worship with our theology and our traditions? What does it look like to take a traditional Unitarian theology, take Unitarian theology and make that into a contemporary worship? How do you do that? I bet it'd be great. We need to value and prioritize searching our own amazing heritage. And when we do that, we can be more authentic with each other, with anyone we'd want to work with. And the more authentic we can be, the more authentically we can live our principles, the more people will want to work with us, the more we will create the inviting space into which people can bring their own traditions and cultures. Define ourselves better. We have to know who we are. And we have to define ourselves by more than our freedoms. In my experience, we love to define ourselves by our freedoms. But that's, again, it's not enough. Freedom from dogma is a truly amazing gift, but freedom from everything is just empty. And we need to fill it up with something that is authentically ours. If in UUism you can be whatever you want, why not be UU? Create and rediscover authentic UU rituals. We have to put our theology and history into action in our workshops. And what better time to start than now?